What's up, guys? It's RustyButterKnife playing Paladins again, and let's see here. We're gonna go with him this time. So,
Customize your champion.
I'm making this video, to play Paladins, of course, because I had a lot of fun last time, but also about this Marina girl that has been like killing it on YouTube, and everyone's talking about her, and everyone's, going crazy and like, oh, she's being captured, she's held hostage, no one go to what she wants you to go to, she's gonna kill us all and all this bullshit. And I've watched a few of her videos, and I really don't get the impression of any of that shit. And some of her friends have come online and they're like, hey, this is personal, you don't want to get into this shit. So I'm just I'm gonna go ahead and say what I see, because even though it doesn't matter, I'm new to YouTube, I'm just starting to do this stuff. I've watched for many years, like probably everyone and their dog on YouTube has watched forever. And you get kind of a sort of things, you see some shit and you kind of get a cue on some stuff. But I don't think this is a fake or an act or something that's a ploy for money. People have talked about how she's, oh, they have this video and she's all fine, and then like a while later, I mean, she's just, acting real strange. People are like, how could this be? And I'll tell you right now, what it looks like to me, the way she repeats, the way she moves around, is it looks like a mental health issue. It looks like a personal mental health issue. I don't think it's drug related, unless there was some short, heavy drug use that caused some mental damage, which has happened before to people actually in my family. But I mean, that's kind of, I don't think that's the case here. She seemed like a young woman, and to be perfectly honest with you, I've worked with mental health people before. I've actually worked as a social servant, and the one of the big things that I've seen is that people will be totally normal for until they're like 18 to 24 or something like that, and then all of a sudden they're starting to see shit. They're starting to feel strange. Things aren't making sense like they were before, and that's when the mental health is kicking in. And usually, it can be schizophrenia, it can be several things here, and the way she's wide-eyed and she, is looking clearly for guidance from probably her mom or someone to sort of tell her what she's supposed to be saying, is probably because she's very vulnerable at the moment. No matter what it is, she could be sick with something, health-wise, for all we know. But she doesn't look that way. I think it's probably a mental health issue. I don't think it's drugs, to be totally honest with you, unless she went on a hell of a bender and then is back home with her parents because of it. But as far as I know, from her videos, I don't think she ever left it, And, let's kill this bitch over here. I really think people should just, sort of leave her alone, because, I mean, it's not really anyone's business if, she has a mental health issue or is sick in some way. That was a freaking bad idea. But, she seems like a sweet person, and I don't think it's an act. I don't think it's anything fake. I don't think people should be messing in her business, much less calling the fucking police and having them go over to her house. I mean, honestly, what happened to the time when people could have a personal life without having, 4 billion people in there? And I understand people are trying to look out for her well-being, or at least that's what they say, but I really don't think so many people were after her well-being, as they couldn't make, that divide between, this is not someone you need to be all up in their shit. When someone comes on YouTube, even though I just got here, you don't want people getting all the way into your personal life, so much that it affects you heavily. You do this for fun. It's not about having, a shit ton of people all up in your business. So, I mean, just like when you're at work and you don't want someone to come into your house after work and call the police on you because you looked a little funny at work, don't fucking do that to someone else. it's honestly, it's ludicrous. And just heed what her friends are saying. Just heed that, and just respect her boundaries, because honestly, if it is a mental health issue, this is, they could be getting medication right, things like that. That's always, a big trouble, and no one's ever the same after that kind of thing. I'm not saying I know that this is it, or, but this is what I would have to guess if I could, that this is it.
Let's make this interesting.
So I mean, just respect her boundary. I would say don't keep calling police and shit on her. Having people go out and check on her and shit. Her mom's clearly got this under control, and if there was a big issue, those sources would have found it. I mean, I think people have already reiterated this, but I just want to drop my 2 cents in there, because I don't know if anyone had, thought about the whole mental health aspect. It really does look like that to me, and if that's the case, she's probably going to be this way for a long time, if not forever, because, medication can do something, but it can only go so far. So, give the girl, some room, let her work out her life, don't keep pestering her and all this shit. I'm glad that her subscribers rose like a fuck ton. I know that happened, but, don't go on a conspiracy bender and saying, oh, they did this for publicity. That's not what it is. She didn't ask for that, so I mean, just throwing that out there. Gonna play the game now. But I'd say that about a lot of stuff on YouTube I've been seeing lately. Like, people get so into the YouTubers' lives and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool and everything, but there's a limit. I've heard about people calling, SWAT on each other, called swatting or some shit like that. I mean, honestly, it's kind of stupid as fuck. I mean, how old are these people that are calling SWAT and stuff? Do they know what kind of damage this does to people's lives and to the community and the taxpayer dollars? I mean, honestly, if you're any kind of, reasonable adult, you have to think about the repercussions that are happening to you. If you're not an adult, then, I mean, just fucking put the phone down. You're already given way too much fucking leadway in what you're allowed to do nowadays. I mean, honestly, if a kid called, the police back on, someone who didn't deserve to have the police call him back in the day, man, fucking those kids would be in juvie or some shit. It's pretty fucking stupid now that people are getting away with shit like that.
3, 2.
I think we're gonna lose this one. I think we did pretty good though. You're gonna be a chicken. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Having a good time over here on Paladins. This game has gotten a lot more fun. There's a lot more fun than I remember. Fuck. Well, we didn't get the crown or the jewels. We got to talk for a long time, all serious like.
Defeat.
And we got defeated. What seriousness brings to you guys? Defeat. Don't be serious. Be fucking stupid. It's fun. Alright, see you guys later. Peace up. A down down. Dirty, dirty.